Hello, one, hello, all. I come to you as always as CP, otherwise known as Charles. Um, I should be editing right now, but I've been called to let's just say I've been invited to a place that you really aren't. It's not advisable to decline the invitation. Um, since Wednesday, there have been a myriad of things happening. What's funny is, for those of you who don't know what the hell I'm here talking about, my 33 on 31 ranking Freddie, Michael, and Jason, all 33 films, had I had so arrogantly claimed that tomorrow would be the day that it would be released. Um, that is not out of the question. What I'm telling you is if you expect to watch it this time tomorrow, you're gonna have a bad time. So I've kept Cody informed on all elements of the situation. This is a video I would normally make for patrons and channel members, but this is something that so many people have asked for, especially last week in Cody's live stream. Um, I wanted to just get this out there outright so everybody just has an idea. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Scott. Um, thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. I will be making a trip to uh, a hospital today too. So there's that. There's a place that you just don't say no to an invitation to. I can't go into details about that. It's not a fun place, is what I'll say, and also a hospital trip. So um, everything was running smoothly as far as pre-production in my normal state of preparation is concerned, and my images, my videos, and in between titled videos and all that shit, it was on track. Everything was relatively smooth. um then Wednesday night I had to record, the part where you stand in front of a camera and talk and say the things that are paired with all the pretty flashing lights. um, that is the beginning of where elements beyond my control started to hinder the process. uh, only there is a major hurdle slash personal event that seriously slowed down both the recording process and the sleeping process, in between, well, overnight from Wednesday night to Thursday morning. um, Lost, what would have been, whatever my sleep would have been from Wednesday night, that kind of got scattered over the last 3 days now. um and the issue with that event was it happened mid recording, so I apologize. You probably heard that. So uh we'll say I got halfway through recording with major issues surrounding the recording process. And by major issues, I mean Literally, a helicopter flew overhead. The fire department set off their fucking air raid sounding alarm, which tells people it's a certain hour. Um, I think there was a dog barking at some point, a police car that drove past, elements within the house. Um, this is not something that is new to me, but uh, all of it happening at the same time, and there are certain things that I absolutely would feel um, irresponsible for if I let some of that audio into the final product. And again, there was a an event which cut the recording in half. So on top of the audio elements just being a pain in the absolute dick, um, I had to split my shooting time into 2 separate occasions. Uh, Once I got started working on that, which wasn't until Thursday afternoon, dinner time. If you're a senior citizen, dinner time Thursday, around it was still light, so not quite 5 p.m. yet. And what I had noticed is all of the audio elements that I feared most um, were quite prevalent in both editions of my recording. Um, and I did some homework and tried my best to mask as much of the audio as possible. And my computer is now what? It's not young. It's 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 quick for it, being new when it was new, but um, the amount of treatment and masking and there are so many different things you can do between Premiere and Adobe Audition, and they work together. You send Audition a file, and work from there. But the render time is just as atrocious as a video would be, and we'll say that I essentially rendered a video Thursday night, and it was only fixing the audio. So there's that. Again, still without sleep, um, taking power naps, and I had to keep the phone handy. Um, uh, all I can say there's been a personal issue that's come up. Emily is fine. She's in England. Uh, it has nothing to do with any of that. Not not domestic, personal. Just a bit of a hiccup. Somebody somewhere knew that I was trying to get my video done, and much like 2018, my gallbladder said, "Oh, we're not doing this on time. We're we're going to slow this the fuck down." And that appears to be, um, I don't know. There's some witch put a hex on me when it comes to covering these 3 franchises together. So, uh, again, had to be near the phone for various reasons of which I cannot tell you. So being able to sleep soundly just wasn't going to happen. So I got about 3 to 4 hours sleep overnight Thursday and started with the adjusted audio, which I'm not happy with, but it has to be that way. Otherwise, the background audio and things that just are would be irresponsible to be in the video would be in the video. So, um, it I literally told Cody, I want to re-record this. Like, I genuinely want to re-record this, and I wanna do it at, like, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning where nobody's awake, no police, no fire departments, no helicopters, uh, no other things. Although, uh, there was a major happening at about 5:30 AM, on Thursday morning? I've lost track at this point. It was overnight. Um, so long story short, I've been called uh, t to, uh, 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 somewhere which they are sending an Uber, we'll call it an Uber, to come and pick me up, and, I also have to take a trip to a hospital. Um, not for me. So there's that. I've been working on the video since yesterday, uh, and that is a phone bleeping telling me. Let let me make sure that is not important or um, a big deal. Fear not. I'm not here to tell you that the video is absolutely fucked. It's not absolutely fucked. Like I said, if you had plans on gathering around your cell phone, TV, iPad, I don't know how else do people watch YouTube. At this time tomorrow for my entry into the Autopsy Stream 33 on 31, that is uh if I end up finishing the video by then, I'm a fucking badass. Um, what I can report to you with confidence is that the prologue, the intro, the prologue, and everything from ranked 33 through 24 are done. That includes all layers, visual aids. They're edited. They have the video intros and the typical flair that you would expect some from my overachieving nonsense. So I'm what a 9 33 divided by 9 is what I'm about 25% done. If I didn't expect to leave and be away from the computer for I don't know how long. And again, naps are so clutch for me at this moment. Let's just say I have to put 5 hours aside for um, things that are out of my control. Shit, everything since Wednesday's been out of my control, including filming the fucking thing. Um, it's possible. It's quite possible for me to just barrel through this. I would say more probable slash more likely is by midnight tonight. I'm probably somewhere between 15 to 10. That is factoring in me being away for a couple of hours and me letting my eyes rest. No matter what I edit, whenever I edit these long projects, I fully expected this to be like a 10 to 20 hour edit. Never mind the rendering. The rendering is just a complete flustercuck. It's possible, but there's so many life elements and things that are going on outside the situation, which certainly are distracting. I will put it that way to be as kind as possible. I don't want to put out a video that, listen, the audio is something that I'm not pleased with, and I'm still pushing it through, and it really kind of is a bummer for me. But I don't want to just rush through this. I don't want it to seem like the first, 8 rankings. Like, wow, he had some gags. There was visual cues and all this shit, and then from like 20 to 1, it just seemed like everything went to shit, and he just fucking powered through it and gave us a Lomax. Sorry, Brian. Love you. By the way, not to pour on further to Lomax, who did a huge favor for me this week. As we sit at 24, my video is longer than his. And that is only at 24. I appreciate that, JK. I have not seen the relic. All right, random. Sorry to hear that, Jake. Well, hello. No, Dennis, you have no fucking idea. No idea. I kind of miss the apartment when it was just noise from downstairs, because that I could have worked around. Everything that's happened in the last 72 hours or so has just been it's been an absolute test. And again, the amount of shit that was picked up on the audio is absurd. Lucas, completely understand, bro. No worries. Good to see you back. Can't wait for you and Brian to argue about Friday the 13th, part 5 in the debrief. That was what I was going to tell you guys as a consolation prize. The debrief should happen within the next 7 days, although I just said it, so that means we're going to be late. No, seriously, the debrief is planned for a relatively quick turnaround from when my video comes out. What I can say is, if these elements that are holding me back from moving at a speed and a process that I'm used to, if this continues, I'm going to say, if it's Wednesday and my video isn't up, I've had a really rough week, like extremely rough, because this has been part of my focus. Usually I take about somewhere between 4 to 6 hours, depending on how my back feels. Take an hour off, eat, maybe take in a TV show, a YouTube video, or something. Those probably all happen around the same time, and then go back to it. Anybody, you can't edit for 18 plus hours in a day, because you just go crazy. And I don't want to. There are comedy elements. I certainly do borrow a lot from previous videos, but I don't want it to seem like it's front loaded, where it's like, oh, it seems like he put all the effort in the beginning, and then just kind of, why are the last 20 only 6 minutes long? I don't want anything like that. I want to have the same frame of mind, which is that in itself is close to impossible. But I'd like to treat 23 through 15 with the same respect and focus that I did 33 through 24 and 14 through 1 likewise, which I don't want to let you guys in on the secret. I did tell Cody the secret. Cody says, or not, let me not put it on Cody. There's a theory that it may not even be interpretable. And keep in mind that if you see something that seems a little off, like a VHS theme, and I don't mean the movie series, I mean like, degrading picture quality, that may seem like it's on purpose, but it may be masking something. I'm doing my best to fucking hide the Statue of Liberty here. You're a badass either way, my friend. I appreciate that, Jake. That's not hard. Fuck. I'm late. I'm late. Sean, what are you doing? Thank you. 20 euros. So probably no video. That's too bad, dude. But other things come first. I missed most of the watch along you did with Terrifier 2. Here's a question. A lifetime supply of vanilla Coke, but you can never watch Jason Lives again. Oh, fuck. I have that memorized in my head. I'll take it. I could probably film it from memory. That's an easy question. And you say no video, just not, again, above me, this time tomorrow, if it's out, I've worked a miracle. The 13th isn't completely out of the question, although I do have a stream that was scheduled with Dice. Well, I'll be on that channel. We're doing a watch along on Reanimator. Late night tomorrow night, there's I'll give it a 30% chance that I'll have it for you guys then. If everything goes the way my stubborn motivation to just fucking do the video, knowing that the audio is fucked regardless, and I will try to mask it in other areas and do stupid pretty shit with the video in other areas. Early Monday the 14th is, I would say, a 50-50 shot. And by Tuesday the 15th, I want to say 100%. That is, of course, there are some elements of the next 5 hours that are out of my hands. So, as long as the next 5 hours go without me having to, I don't know, make that 5 hours turn into 24 or 48, as long as I have control after that 5 hours, um, have faith. I'm a fucking badass. I'm at the editing part now, and it's a pain in the ass, but fucking tedious. I wish I could just go to somebody's garage and just take everything I need to edit and just be locked in somebody else's garage and just everybody leave me the fuck alone. The audio doesn't matter at this point. So right. It's just again, late night tonight. No, tonight's the 12th. I never promised the 12th. What am I saying? Early morning tomorrow, very unlikely. Midday tomorrow, unlikely. Late night tomorrow, possible. Early morning Monday, a little bit more possible. Midday Monday, we'll call it 65 to 70%. And Tuesday, I would, as long as I have complete control of what's going on from 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Saturday to the 12th on, you'll have it by Tuesday, 100%. And it'll be closer to the debrief. So there's that. I wish I could tell you why. I just can't. It's personal, and the people who are important that need to know. I'm not making excuses. I realize it sounds like, oh fuck, here he goes again. More excuses for being late. But just trust me when I tell you this was completely out of my hands. Not like COVID was in my hands, but it was in my hands. It was in my chest. It was in my fucking phlegm, my head. This situation is just something that I had to deal with and work around and split the video due to this situation. When you're doing a 31 and 31 for the big three and you realize there hasn't been a new Friday the 13th in the years since you did it last time. Hey, cool. Thanks for shitting on my head, Jake. Hello, Tom. Dead pixels. I wish that was it. To make the video is already longer than Lomax. I could give you just 33 through 24. I could release what is done right now. It is longer than Lomax's video. And it's not even a quarter done. It's not even a quarter of the movies, and it's longer than Lomax's video. That I know. I know for a fact. It will be. It absolutely will be longer than Lomax's, probably by at least double. Yes, I'm alive and functional. It's just juggling chainsaws and people like fucking throwing rocks at me while I'm doing it, apparently. Vanilla Coke, you love. A dentist dream, you are. CP. I don't know why, but I wanted to ask that question for ages. Well, if I get my dual citizenship, because God knows Scotland took care of me, although I didn't do anything dental related. So, yeah. Hope you don't get long COVID. I suffered major heart issues for a few weeks after. What? No. I need to take naps, but my sleep schedule is always shit. But in the last 3 days, it's kind of just been blended, and like a hurricane went through my sleep schedule. So I get a little dopey, need to take a 2 or 3 hour nap here and there. But that's the only thing. Kidney, like my kidneys feel sore every now and again, and I would say I'm lethargic, but there's at this point it could just be a lack of sleep. I do not want that series. Sam, I am. I appreciated Brian's short and to the point style. You know what? If I adopted it, I could have my video done. If I just dropped pull quotes for the next 23 videos, I'd be done. You can tell Brian had not much interest in this year's 31 to be 33. To be fair, it's the same thing for 4 years ago, just 2 movies added. Even more reason to focus on the production. You know, some of us think differently. I didn't enjoy watching / covering / reviewing Critters, but I didn't let it affect the entire video. Brian's going to regret wearing that frown on that video, because we're probably going to be doing Terrifier real soon now because of that. Well, not because of it, but the more Terrifiers come, the more he's going to have to cope with the fact that he's either going to have to watch them or pout again. But you said 330, that number, it was going to drop on the 13th. There goes my entire Sunday. Looking forward to watching it. Not your entire Sunday. I'm not ruling out. If I release it at 1 a.m., what would be Australia's in front of us, not behind us, right? Shit. Why can't I be in Japan right now? Because if I released it late, it would still be the 13th for the rest of America. Damn it. Well, why did it reset? No. Video coming. No matter what, it's coming. Not no video. I'm 8 rankings deep. It's coming. Just the timing. What's up, Brian? How are you? Your hair's getting so long, sir. Why did it reset? It keeps resetting. And then Sean, you didn't drop 3 super chats, did you? Yeah, why is this doing this? These are all reset. I've read all these already. I've read this book already. do a 3-part miniseries, and you could have part 1 out fast. Would you want that? I'll put the ball in your court. 33 in thirds is what? 3 episodes of 11? So 1 through 11, 12 through 23, 20. Wait, do I? No, 11. It would be 22 through 33, 11 through 21. No. 1 through 11, 12 through 22, and then 23 through 33. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. All right, so whatever I said last, if I do that, you can get part 1 of the 33 on 31 trilogy at midnight. That I can go out on a limb and say would be ready tonight. If I broke it into pieces, into 3 equal pieces, I don't know who the fuck would want that. But if you're that hard up for your fucking CP ranking fix, don't put so much pressure on yourself, dude. We will get it when we get it, and the debrief shortly thereafter. Make a nice 1-2 punch. I was recently thinking it. The later I am, the more of a teaser, a trailer it is for the debrief. The debrief should happen next weekend. Again, barring catastrophic. Recently counted my movie collection over 1,300 Hey, I read titties. It's titles. I shock myself with that number. Critters is a decent movie, and 2 is fun, to be fair. Well, you can be fair. It's funny how everybody talks about their collection. My collection's shrinking. Do you really rewatch them? I feel like you don't need to rewatch something like Friday the 13th 6 to remember it, since you've seen it numerous times. I probably didn't rewatch half. Ones that I've seen at least 5 times in my life, I know. Especially considering I watched them all, with the exception of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends in 2018. And Halloween Ends, I've seen fucking 3 times anyway. And Halloween Kills, I've seen so many different versions of that movie. And the one that none of you saw is the best one. Brian will do anything and everything to avoid watching Terrifier 2. I don't know. There's elements there. 3 super chats. I'm not that kind. Just finish it when it's finished, man. I don't think people are too stressed about getting the video immediately. Luke, the audio, I wanted to run full speed into a fucking wall that had spikes on it. No, all at once. I can't keep track of the order. Yeah. I think I'm costing myself views by doing it that way too. Although I gave Cody $25 last week. but that was purely for the 100K thing. Yeah, it's going to be a while before you give me $25. Well, for 100K. Some Steiner. Full video. Did I see Barbarian? Yes. Everybody's saying it was the greatest thing ever. Heard it for me. I have 1057. 11:05 is when I will shut this down. Again, I've been called, and a car is being sent to a facility that you really can't turn down the invitation. And it's not like the president invited me over. That's the only hint you'll get. And then I have to go to a hospital. Speak of the devil. I've got to go.